The following presentation is intended for educational purposes only. Any copyrighted material is used under the fair use educational provision, and such material is that of the owner and not of LPSN. This is a student-driven program and a practicum for coursework in line with LaPorte High School's broadcast journalism curriculum. The opinions expressed in this broadcast are those of the commentators and not those of LPISD. LaPorte ISD is a non-profit educational institution, and at no point is this to be used for promotion or for profit. Rebroadcast of this project is strictly prohibited.
Well, happy Friday, Bulldog Nation. Welcome to the Dog Pound at Bulldog Stadium in tonight's pregame show, presented to you by State Farm, where Week 2 brings you the 6A Kingwood Mustangs at Bulldog Stadium for another preseason clash. I'm Danny Hanks, and I'm joined by the other half of Hanks and Hanks, my brother Michael, as always.
Howdy, howdy.
And we want to, as always, this time of year, we've got a full slate of games across the state, and we're going to be keeping up with the 11 5A district, obviously, for obvious reasons.
So Kempner is going to be visiting Rosenberg to play Lamar Consolidated. All district foes meet at Veteran Stadium as Pasadena and Rayburn meet up. Angleton heads south to Brazoswood. Friendswood goes across town to face Willowridge. Kingwood Park visits Dayton. Porter plays Pasadena Memorial. Crosby is at Iowa Colony. And our neighbors to the west have another tough one as they welcome the Woodlands Highlander to Abshire Stadium.
Yeah, so before we get too far into this week, let's look back at last week's scores. Fort Bend Kempner was not a nice host as they blanked the visiting Aldine Mustangs 58-0. Pasadena was not very welcoming either. They blanked Houston Austin 39-0 at home. And I'm starting to notice a trend here as Angleton was all over Clear Lake 68-7 in Angleton. Friendswood dropped a close one to Fort Bend Marshall 24-14 at Winston Stadium. Porter doubled up Galena Park 44-20. Crosby lost by a touchdown to Dayton 28-20. And the big 6A matchup, the Dickinson Gators go into Legacy Stadium to down the Katy Tigers 34-21. So, well, unless you've been living under a rock, we've opened a new stadium here. Obviously, we're here today. And in dramatic fashion, we bring in the crosstown rivals, the Deer Park Deer for the border battle, and it was a sight to behold. It was an amazing, amazing event all the way around. And, it's going to be hard to kind of live up to that hype, but we're going to do our best.
Atmosphere was electric, and this place, I was blown away, and I knew what kind of to expect, but the staff, everybody went above beyond, and not to mention our team played outstanding. So
yeah, they did, and what better way to recap thing from one of the professionals, where we've got Joe Gleason from ABC 13 who's got a recap of the events.
This is the 65th year Deer Park and LaPorte have faced off in this border battle game, neighbor against neighbor. Deer have won the last 4 years, but LaPorte is looking to break in their new beautiful stadium with the win. This is a rivalry game, and you know how rivalry games go. Sometimes they tend to have a life of their own, and this one was no different.
What an atmosphere. A total sellout for this beautiful new stadium. First quarter, it was all Deer. After a turnover, sophomore quarterback Hayden LaFrance to sophomore John Arthur French. Deer up 7-0. After another Bulldogs turnover, Trace Yates takes it in 17-0 Deer after one. as much as the Deer dominated the first quarter. The Dogs took control of much of the second. Sophomore Sean Simon with the touchdown run on the first drive of the second quarter. Then Simon from long distance. 17-14, LaPorte closing in. Dogs take the lead when Aiden Sines hits Ashton Ruffin. 24-17 LaPorte. But right before the half, Deer get a long touchdown. 24-21 Deer Park at the break.
Here's the crazy part. Deer up 31-24, 3:19 to go. Ashton Ruffin of LaPorte gets the handoff and busts through the line, and he's gone. The big touchdown run gives LaPorte a 35-31 lead as he looks to the student section. Now this game came all the way down to the last play. Deer driving. They face a 4th and goal from the 22. Hayden LaFrance pressured, throws it up. Caden Watson of LaPorte picks it off. LaPorte celebrates 35-31 the final.
Well, we appreciate that report, but I'll tell you what, are you as relieved that this game's over as I am?
I sure am. Yeah, it was. There was so much anticipation of the opening of the stadium. You're playing the Deer first game, and just so much was up in the air. But hats off to the Bulldogs for keeping their composure. We said cooler heads will prevail, and they sure did. After Deer gave us a free 100 yards of penalties.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic, but they definitely, we didn't take the bait, which I was very, very proud of. And I know you made several comments off the air. We talked about that very fact.
Some on the air.
Yeah, some were on the airs too. But I think what I take away from that was I saw a lot of poise. I saw guys that stepped up and were mature.
You hit the nail on the head. The maturity of the senior class. We have depth from all classifications, and our seniors who have been special from day one have really just fallen into that role of leadership, led by Ashton Ruffin and Blake Stout, and Aiden Sines, who have done a tremendous job, I think, of getting this team prepared and dealing with the adversity. Ashton being the main component with that
a
ferocious,
crazy hit. Really he was defenseless, frankly. I mean, the guy was looking up at the sky for a punt.
It was as dirty as you can get, and without being ejected. And in my opinion, you should have been ejected. But Ashton, hats off to him. He kept his composure, and it woke up a monster.
Yeah, it did. He had an incredible night. We'll talk about that here momentarily. But we did see a great team effort, and the coaches want to acknowledge some specific players for their efforts for this past week. Some of those, Sean Simon for his 285 yards of offensive contribution in the skill group. Big JT Heyman, the trench bully himself, for his play on the offensive line was recognized. Juan Cantu, offensive scout work, really working to build this team up during the prep part in practice. Defensively, David Campos, another great guy on the line that had another just remarkable game. Colin Carter, impressive in the secondary, the sophomore coming in with some big contributions. And then Dalen Gaines, to the same effect, really put in a lot of efforts on the defensive scout team, and that was acknowledged. And then Ty Harris took care of business in special teams. So those are the the players of the week for the Bulldogs for that Deer game. But there was one player who stood out even more, and we just talked about him. That is number 9, Mr. Ashton Ruffin.
This guy has been on a mission since day one, and he has been a superpower on the defensive side of the ball. This year, he is our number 2 running back behind a tremendous Sean Simon, who's done wonderful. Ashton, still carrying his duties on the defensive side of the ball, still managed to have almost 200 yards of offense, running the ball and receiving.
I'll correct you. He did have 200 yards. 135 on the ground on 10 carries, 10 yards per carry. He added 65 reception yards to take him over 200. So, and then he goes on and makes 5 tackles. He's that all-around guy. So, speaking of accolades, Coach Berni also got some love this week as he was recognized, or the team was recognized as the team of the week. I thought that was awesome and fitting, considering the environment and how well they played. So H-Town High School Sports Team of the Week. Shout out to them. They came and visited practice yesterday and presented Coach Berni with some hardware. And speaking of Coach Berni, Caleb was able to sit down and catch up to him yesterday, and this is what Coach Berni had to say.
Welcome to the LPSN Coaches Show. I'm Caleb Hanks, and I'm here at the new doghouse of Varsity football coach, Coach Berni. Coach, congratulations on the big rivalry win against Deer Park. What was it like with the atmosphere in the new stadium?
It was great. A lot of people were here. It was nice to be able to play at home. The city showed up, and it fueled our team, and it was a great atmosphere and everything we expected it to be.
And Deer Park jumped out to an early lead. What did you tell the team to help them settle back in and fight back?
Yeah, we always talk about it doesn't matter the situation, it doesn't matter what's going on. We just got to play hard and keep playing hard. And once we got settled down into what we knew we could do, our players showed up and did what they're expected to do and never quit. So just the constant do the right thing always and do your job and do the little details right, and the good things will come out.
And what were any standout performances, either offensively or defensively, that helped secure the win?
Yeah, definitely. Ashton Ruffin, he played 90% of the game between offense, defense, special teams. Scored the go-ahead touchdown, long touchdown reception for a touchdown. Made some big tackles on defense. Sean Simon ran for 280-something yards. Had 35 carries, a couple touchdowns. David Campos played really good in the defensive front for us, and Kylan Carter played as well, good on defense as well. So looking for those guys to continue to produce and other guys to step up and continue to play well as well.
And rivalry games can get heated and very emotional, very fast. How did you tell your players how to handle their emotions and keep calm?
Yeah, I think that's a big thing about the Deer Park game. There's no other game I've ever been experienced with as a player, as a coach, that has the most emotion as that game. And there's no way to prepare for it. There's no way to get players to be ready for it that haven't participated in it yet. So the big thing is just to break everything down into small details, tell them what their job is, tell them to do their job as important and as fast as possible, and just continue to know that, hey, we're still out here just playing a football game. We're not involved in all this other stuff that's going around us. So once we made it about the football game and just playing football and doing our jobs, I feel like our team showed they were the better team.
And this week, y'all got the Kingwood Mustangs coming into Bulldog Stadium. What challenges do they present? I know y'all took a tough loss to them last year by only one touchdown, 28-21. What's your main focus on preparing the team for this?
Yeah, Kingwood's a real physical, tough team. They went to the state quarterfinals last year in 6A Division II. They're going to be a challenge. We got to line up and we got to do everything right. We can't turn the ball over. We got to block and tackle well, and we can't do things to help them win. So limit our mistakes, make them make some mistakes, and hopefully we can come out on top.
And Coach, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope we see you at the game. Come out and support these dogs. Thank you for watching, and go Dogs.
How fitting was that comment that Ruffin made that, today it means everything, tomorrow it means nothing. How quick you got to reset, come off a rivalry game and get to your next opponent, who's no pushover. Kingwood Mustangs, they're legit. So they're very, very talented. Looking back at week one for the Mustangs, they were never threatened in this one as speedster Kai Wiebe took the opening kickoff end zone to end zone, but the touchdown was erased by penalty, but the tone was set and the Mustangs were ahead and in complete control from the rest of that game. Kingwood likes to spread it around. They're going to 3-1 pass the rush. They run enough to keep you honest, but they really look to go attack you through the air, and they've got a couple of great guys. They've got a big offensive line, great pass protection. So in addition to Wiebe, with his 100 yards and kickoff return, the guy caught 2 touchdowns on the day. So he and quarterback Landon Henson, they have great chemistry, and the Dogs will have to put a wedge into that relationship or it's going to be a long day. As for Landon Henson, the junior has a QBR of 115, going 12 for 27, 200 yards, and 3 TDs in the air. Cade Hogg was effective on the ground with 65 yards, but his biggest contribution is on the defensive side of the ball, much like Ruffin, where he's the heart of the squad on the defensive side. He's very physical, he's around the ball every play, and he finished week 1 with 11 tackles and a strip sack that got returned for a touchdown. So the Mustangs are legit. We're going to have our challenges with those guys. You're going to see a Michael Orr-esque type left tackle. Big old number 75, can't miss him on the left side. He does a great job for them. He's returning from a year ago. The Mustangs have some questions because they lost 2,000-yard rusher. Their quarterback went down at the end of the season. It gave Henson some more early reps. So last week the Mustangs did put 38 on the board. Again, they were never threatened. They were in firm control the whole time. They piled up 293 yards of total offense. They averaged 3 yards per carry and then put 17 per completion in the air. So obviously that's where we're going to have to really put our guys in motion and give great coverage, or it's going to be a long day there. So in tonight's LaPorte Bayshore Chamber of Commerce keys to the game, for the Dogs to be successful, they need to what?
We have to win the turnover battle tonight, but I think it's crucial that we get a takeaway that turns into points.
Yeah, conversion.
Look to our safeties. I think Blake Stout and Kylan Carter are going to have a big impact on tonight's game.
Yeah, Blake has had a nose for the ball these last several games going into last year, so I really expect him to really study and put himself in position to make some.
And like you said earlier, Kylan Carter had a tremendous game against Deer Park. I found out after the fact, but half our secondary was sick with flu-like symptoms, including Blake and Fisher Klein. So
I heard that we had a little stomach bug going through the Bulldog locker room. We had some guys miss practice this week, in fact, so hopefully that's not going to be a factor. What else we got to do to win this game?
We have to put pressure on Henson. We have to get back there, and our D-line, who has played lights out against Deer Park, expect big things with
Campos and more Berni.
All making tremendous contributions early on this season. So.
And I really look forward Watson to finish the pressures. He has lots of pressure. He's forcing the quarterback off the mark. Last week he couldn't quite bring him down to the very end, but he's always around the ball, looking for him to make a contribution too. And then last, I think it's important that we really do limit Wiebe. Number 13, the target of Henson. Their chemistry is undeniable when you see him on film. We've got to get that pressure on him because he stands back there and it's 7-on-7. I mean, he was under no duress last week, so the Dogs really have to come up with something to get some pressure on him. So last but not least, most importantly, we've got to protect the ball. We can't give any freebies. We drove down the field. We lost it last week. We've got to make our conversion every drive.
Uncharacteristic turnover by Simon. He's not going to do that. I don't see it very often. Hats off to Aiden Sines, who did a tremendous job. He showed a great deal of maturity with not forcing the ball downfield, taking with what the defense gave him. He was taking those 10, 12-yard routes and getting first downs, and he protected the ball. So
yeah, it's funny you say that. He was 7 of 13 for 135 yards, 19 yards per completion, and 1 touchdown. He had a QBR this past week of 145.8. That's pretty remarkable right there. That's about as good as you could dial up. We get that type of effort week in, week out with Signs back there. We are going some places. So it was great to see all the guys make contributions. But it's getting hot. We're starting to sweat, and it's about that time. So all the talk's over. All the analysis is over. It's time to get to it. So we appreciate you joining us for the State Farm pregame show. And up next are the Mustangs and the Bulldogs here on LPSN.
In Texas,
There are few things that carry the lore, the weight, and the emotion of high school football under the Friday night lights. Every fall, communities all across this great state gather not just to watch a game, but to see their spirit, their pride, their hopes take that field. Wins and losses? Sure, they matter. But in truth, they're just chapters in a much bigger story. It's about what the team reveals, about the community it represents, and the spirit thriving within it. LaPorte has always been a town defined by hard work and grit and pride. We rise early, we stay late, and we take care of one another. But for too long, LaPorte has also been underestimated. We are seen by many as an afterthought. Outside of our town, few respect us, and some even look down on us. But that story's changed. The progress made around here the last few years is undeniable. We no longer are defined by the outdated perceptions and stereotypes those try to put on us, but we are defined by our own values, our own voice, and our own vision for the future. We will not stand in the shadows letting others tell our story. We have a platform now, and we are rewriting it all.
One team, one party, on time, every time.
Simon takes the handle on the right side. He's got Watkins down front. 10-5, touchdown, Bulldogs! Watson checks him down for the backside. It's going to be a tackle for a loss. Boom! He drops the hammer on him. Moore with a big stop. Wow, Peyton Smith got to the ball. He comes down with that ball. One big catch. I take the handle on the right side here. Ruffin and Holford. No gain.
Don't sit him down. We're here together. We lead together, okay?
Here's the play action pass. Looks over the right seam.
We are Texans. We are Bulldogs. And finally, we are home.
In week 1 of the 2025 Texas high school football season, the LaPorte faithful experienced a night they soon won't forget. As the Bulldog Nation opened up its new home to a standing room only crowd of 9,000. To make the night sweeter, the Dogs took down a 6A rival. In a game that can be found, the Dogs down 17 points before roaring back to a heart-pounding victory. Tonight, the Dogs welcome another 6A opponent, the Kingwood Mustangs. The town and what should be another heavyweight battle. It's Kingwood, it's LaPorte, it's Texas high school football under the Friday night lights. And this is LPSN. Well, happy Friday, Bulldog Nation. For those of you just joining us, welcome into the LPSN broadcast booth. We're glad to have you with us for this preseason clash between the Mustangs and the Dogs. I'm Danny Hanks, and as always, I'm joined by the other half of Hanks and Hanks, my brother Michael.
Howdy.
As we bring you some Bulldog football here on LPSN. Well, it's August, and if you haven't been outside lately, it's still pretty warm out there. Fall has not arrived. But we'll see that tonight it's supposed to be about 84 throughout the game, which is a nice little breeze coming off Galveston Bay. Really no rain chances to speak of, so we will enjoy the weather the best we can. At this time, we are going to head down. We've got the teams are about to come out on the field, and we'll head into our pregame with the national anthem. So here come the Dogs.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if able and remove your hats as LaPorte High School Junior ROTC presents our nation's colors. At American Rifle is Cadet Captain Bailey. Holding the American flag is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Hines. Holding the Texas flag is Cadet First Lieutenant Chesbro. And at Texas Rifle is Cadet First Sergeant Gloria. They are led by Army Instructor Sergeant First Class Pichio. The senior instructor is Captain Echevarria. Tonight's national anthem will be performed by LaPorte High School Choir.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we kindly request.
What's so
captains, accompanied by officials from the Texas Association of Schools officials. Tonight's coin toss is being presented by the Porte Chamber of Commerce. Meeting at
So the captains this year for the Bulldogs, who are chosen by their peers, which is a great honor as an athlete: Ashton Ruffin, Blake Stout, Aiden Sines, and the big man himself, JT Heyman. So they're out midfield, and they'll have their formalities. And the officials for tonight, we got the referee Sean Silman, the umpire John Anderson, I apologize, head linesman Greg Harper, DeWalls Ellison, the back judge Charlie Verne, what did he say? I'm sorry, I was listening for the deal. Kaini Skesh and Dante East are your officials for tonight. So who won the toss there? I missed it.
It looks like LaPorte did, and we elected to receive.
All right, it's game time, so all the talk time's over. It's ready to get into this and have a great battle. These two fought hard last year. It was decided on a 28-21 ball game. It was a rainy Thursday night. Obviously, the emotional letdown coming out of the Deer Park game. Same scenario this week, but I think the Dogs are in a better place than they were a year ago. So the Dogs will send out the returners. In our kickoff return, we'll try to set up the offense with good field position, sending out Peyton Smith, Rodriguez, Gibbs, Ontiveros, Godbolt, Reynolds, Watson, Coleman. I apologize. Sandoff, nope. That did not get changed.
Regardless,
you know what? You know what's crazy is I should have looked at the graphic that's on the screen because that one is right.
Yeah.
But we are set to go. Here we go. In game number 2. That ball is going to be through the end zone for a touchback. The Dogs will set up shop, 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. So the offense, Peyton Smith out wide with Dyson Goldberg-Carr. Godbolt, I apologize. Ashton Ruffin, you've seen him. Aiden Sines, Sean Simon, Caden Washington back in the backfield as well. The trench bullies here, number 74, JT Heyman, Guzman, Giddings, Ferrante, and Reynolds. So the Dogs come out in a single back set. Smith out to the top of the formation. It's going to be handed off out to Simon.
God, look at that
Simon
hole.
with a big hole. Here he goes, makes a man move, moves out to the boundary.
Great pickup.
16 yards on 1st down.
And that gets a yes, sir.
We will be filling everybody in on that yes, sir. You never let a good opportunity go by. Our friends over west of town want to they almost took offense. They seem bothered by it, Michael.
They hurt my feelings.
So we've got an update on some merch coming out soon that's going to help go right back in this program.
And just for the Mustang fans,
play action pass. He's going to come.
Got plenty of time.
He's going to take the ball and try to run. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on 1st down. He had Smith open. Didn't see him in time. Pulled down the ball. Did pick up about 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in from Kingwood, we welcome you. We thank you for joining us. But don't get it twisted. We are a LaPorte base. We are
this is going to be a biased broadcast. We're still respectful in every sense of the word. We want to respect these kids and their contribution, their effort, and so we're not going to be.
Some of our buddies from last week were a little upset that it was so biased, but here we are. We'll be getting updates from. Are they playing? They're playing at Epshire.
Yeah. So the Deer they've welcomed in the Highlanders of Woodlands into Epshire tonight. We've got a number of games we're going to keep an eye on. We mentioned in the pregame. We've got some scores that took place last night as well, and lots going on. So in all seriousness, we do want to tell you that we do our very best. There's a number of names that we know are going to be a little more challenging. Again, it's not to be malicious or disrespectful in any sense of the word.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Move the chains right there.
Look at Heyman out in front, 10 yards upfield with his block.
So Sean Simon will have to come to the sideline after his hat comes off.
I'll tell you what.
Check in Washington.
Man, that happened over and over again.
It really did.
We talked to some of the players, and they don't it's a matter of I don't think it's a gear failure, but it's they not wanting to tighten up their chin strap, and it's costing our
plays.
Yeah,
it is.
But here we are, 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 45.
Bunch formation, top of the formation, single back, Signs under center. Going to take snap, quick handoff into Ruffin
with his first grab.
A nice
yes,
pick
sir.
up on first down. Reynolds and Heyman
doing some work. And you know, it's funny is just seeing these holes that are opening up for the Dogs already. Offensive line putting in some work. I just saw Colin Manning come up the steps.
Trench bully himself right there.
That man was a menace.
All right, Timothy with those orange shoes. Single back. To me, handoff to Sean Simon, moving around the left side. It's going to pick up about 4.5 yards. But that is another Bulldog first down. Sustaining the momentum here on this first drive. The Dogs break huddle here.
We have a few toys that we didn't get to play with last week.
Yes, and we're excited about all this.
We have a functioning play clock if you're
another bunch formation near side. Can be a little bootleg action. Guzman's looking. He's got him deep in the back part of the end zone.
Oh!
Almost
what
a
an
grab
effort.
There. They did have bracket. They had double coverage out there. We got Laundry on the field.
It's going to be a hold.
So 10-yard penalty here as Guzman was called for the infraction. Mark it back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay first down.
And that was one thing that did not happen too often against the Deer. Laporte did a great job. Do we have how many penalty yards?
You know what? That is one that I don't have, but we do new this season. Talk about new toys. We've got a new toy in the box with our new statistician, the one, the only Mr. Keith Wilson. He's doing stats in real time for us.
Coach Wilson.
Coach Wilson over there from the Lomax Lobos. Twins, top of the formation, split back. Signs under center. Sign will give it to Ruffin. Ruffin's going to make a quick cut. Now
yes, sir.
He's not going to go down easy either. He picks up all the penalty yards plus some. It's going to be.
He is so explosive. You know, you have two very good running backs with, or three actually, with the Dogs, and kind of different running styles, but.
Right.
Man, when he hits that hole, he is gone.
You know,
it seems like Simon pokes around, and he's looking for someone to hit, and he's going to run over you. But, yeah, already 2nd and 6 after a 14-yard.
Yeah, we'll call it 2nd and 6. Pistol formation here.
There we go. Well,
it is a completion. It's a short completion, but he did get the ball out there to Reynolds.
It went
right
up and
on
got
the
it.
sideline.
Nice grab.
So it is going to bring up our first 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 here. And
we have offside on defense, number 9.
Oh. So they are going to take the penalty yards, move it into a manageable situation, 3rd and 1. And yeah, coach is not happy about that. Coach Melton over on the sideline.
I believe everybody in the stadium knows where or who's going to get the ball here, but
they still have to stop it. So I formation, Twins near side, Signs under center. It's going to hand off to Sean Simon. The Mustangs were blitzing on the down. Stop him from no loss. He still gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like
it's going to be a 3rd and 1.
Look where they're marking it. It looked like he got a little push, maybe. Yeah, it's going to be half a yard shy.
So 3rd and 1 here. Dogs with an impressive drive thus far. Moving methodically down the field. Clock continues to run, 7 minutes to go in this first period. Twins top of the formation. It's going to be a handoff to Ruffin. Oh, but he's met immediately on the blitz. So Furdos, Braden Furdos, with a good stop there, blitzing off the edge. Sets him back, TFL, 2-yard loss. So Braden is a 6'2", 290-pounder out there on the edge. So the thing that we did notice on film, they're very athletic. They all have a similar build, but they're very, very disciplined. They get to the ball, they get their hands off. So the Dogs going for 4th and 3 here. Signs is under center. Smith at the top of the formation. It's going to be a handoff to Sean Simon.
Who has a huge hole.
21 sign up the middle.
So move the downs, move the chains, first down.
First down.
Right up the gut, Giddens pushing his blocker down the field.
So 1st and 10 split backs. Twins at the top of the formation. Pitch to Ruffin. Ruffin's going to make the edge.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Touchdown. Bull. Number 9, Ashton Ruffin. 15 yards out.
So pitch 6 on the board as Ashton Ruffin goes around the right side.
Bulldogs take 6 minutes off the clock and march it right down the field for the first score of the game, doing a really good job of a nice little balance of pass and rush.
So we've got a replay coming right at you. So Delgadillo with the snap, Signs with the hold, and Lopez with the PAT, and the Dogs go up 7-0 with 5:54 to go in the first quarter.
Okay.
Main property has been servicing the LaPorte area and its surrounding cities for over 30 years with pride and spirit. Let one of our expert realtors here at Main Properties provide you with.
So our kickoff team: Fisher Klein, Slaughter, Oaks, Carnish, Gibbs, Ruffin, Wallace, Stout, Godbolt, Carter, and Lopez. So Pooch kick over here to the 20. Can't see who fielded that ball, but he's going to be chased down.
Oh! Ball! Legs down, yes sir! Gets the recovery. Already making a contribution.
So Kale Carnish with the hit. Puts the ball on the ground, Blake Sal Johnson, and here the Dogs back in business.
Kel Carnish laid the wood. Boy, he came in. Helmet to ball and Stout.
Well executed.
And here we are with great field position.
Dogs set up shop at the Mustang 29, 1st and 10.
Kel Carnish.
You know, have we mentioned that his sister is now part of our production team over here, and she gets a little excited. Oh, look at her. They should have made contact there, did they not? Hand
Look
off
at
to
these
Sean
holes.
Simon. Sean Simon.
Yes, sir. Good rush.
8-yard pickup on first down, 9-yard pickup. Let's call it 2nd and 1.
Tackle by number 46, Colton Caron. 2nd down and 1, LaPorte.
So 2nd and 1.
Open up the playbook. 2nd and 1. You got your choice of if you want to take a shot down the end zone or if you want to give it to one of your two tough backs there.
You got Smith down here near side, Godbolt on the top of the formation.
Signs draws back.
Looking. He's
throws
looking
it
to
up.
throw that fade.
Oh, that's hold. There's a flag all over him. Both officials seeing
the hold
being held the entire time.
And that's going to be a fresh set of downs. But I'll tell you what, that's got to be part of our attack, because you can't catch that kid. You're not going to hold him. If you go to him, you got isolated coverage, and it's going to free up your other receiver on the backside. But Godbolt will be able to streak open as well, because that coverage is sliding over to his side.
And never forget about old 9 roaming the flats, that you drop it off to him. And
yeah, nice little 65-yard touchdown last week, catch and score. So the Dogs set up shop. Yeah.
Good ball by Aiden Sines.
At the 5-yard line, 1st and goal. Bunch formation near side. Simon in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Ruffin. Ruffin's going to go.
Not going down.
He's going to pick up 3 yards on 1st down. Be 2nd and goal from the 2.
He was held. He got hit up at the line of scrimmage and still managed to get 2 or 3 out of there.
So already you're starting to see some hands on hips, and that is a sign, you know, that this offensive line will wear you out.
Well, there's one of your key turnovers right there. Special teams doing a great job getting down there and laying the hit.
You got Smith out the top of formation.
And there he is. Yes, sir.
21, Sean Simon for 2 yards out.
So just like that, Dogs jump on the opportunity, turn the turnover into points. So again, Delgadillo, Sines, Lopez, snap. And it's up. And it is 14-0 with 4:27 to go in the first period. Your Dogs lead. We're going to step aside and take a break. You're watching Bulldog Football on LPSN.
Imagine you are her, or him. Like everyone, a sprain, tear, or nagging ache can set you back. Until your expert orthopedic team at Houston Methodist uses advanced technology to personalize a treatment plan that's minimally invasive, heals your pain, and gets you back to life on your terms. That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it for you. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
It's game.
All righty, exciting first quarter of play here.
How's that for containment of that explosive offense? You just keep them off the field.
So Lopez again kicks a little. It's going to be a fair catch this time, and the Mustangs will set up shop at the 22-yard line. So there's the man, the myth, the legend, the coach Berni, roaming the sidelines, coach of the year last year, consecutive district championships.
Boy, he was fired up yet last week,
yeah,
wasn't he?
He was. Yes, he was. But what a great visionary, great leader. He's really taken this team and molded these into young men.
And he has an entire coaching staff that has bought into what he's trying to do, and that it just trickles down to the players.
Yeah. So a little quads at the top of the formation, single side, no backs. So they're showing what they're going to do right here at the beginning. And the Dogs are over it this time.
Stoughton Ruffin on the tackle after a 3-yard gain.
So defensively for the Dogs, we got Raymond Gibbs, Zach Altaveros, Isaac Valero, Jacob Bernithi, Luke Mora, and David Campos. On the back half, we've got Caden Watson, Blake Stout, Kylan Carter, Fisher Klein, Ashton Ruffin, and Braylon McCray. So missed the call there. So give him a free first down.
And we got a few players that are not active that.
So it's going to be 1st and 5 here.
You had on the starting lineup for the defense that I believe Braylon McCray is out injured this week.
So Twins either side of the formation, one back to his right. Henson calls his man into motion. It's going to be a handoff right here. Nowhere to go.
Yes, sir. Met by Blake Stout.
Dogs shut the door right there.
That's what I'm talking about. Blake did not feel him. He was not himself last week, and he had all week to think about it. He was ready to play some football this week. He was under the weather. Still went out there and contributed. Did really good, but it wasn't up to his standard. And
Richardson thought he was going to dice in and went to the outside, and he was met quickly out there. We got Twins on the side of the formation again. Richardson to Henson's left side. Henson in the shotgun. Going to call for the snaps. Going to look, roll.
Blake all over.
The Dogs are all over this right now, and he just has to throw it away.
Oh, late flag comes in.
I'm not 100%, but I think that umpire is wearing a GoPro possibly on his helmet. So can't
well, the fact that he's wearing a helmet would indicate yes, he is.
So the call is against the Mustangs. Coach Berni looking. Let's go the white hat here.
We'll take that one.
Yeah, that's a personal foul, so they'll take the yards here.
Kingwood is not it. Can't
So
be happy with their performance up to this point.
So the lineman was engaged with somebody in a block, and then the running back came and chopped, and you can't do that. It's a player safety rule. But that will set the Mustangs behind the chains considerably here. Second and a long way. Second and 17. Twins out the side of the formation. Richardson in the backfield with Henson. Henson's going to look. He's just going to sit back in the pocket, try to make a pass, gets it out to Richardson, but Ruffin's all
over him, just waiting for some help. Oh!
So Richardson, Carter comes in and mops up.
Get the coach off the field. He is in the huddle with the...
So that's going to be another loss, 5-yard loss on the play. Will bring up third and 17 here. Dog defense looking good thus far.
Make some noise, Bulldog Nation.
Big play here.
Really looking, that play clock's winding down too.
They're going to have to take a timeout.
There's a delay of game.
That no one has called yet.
Yeah, so back judge finally looked up and saw the clock.
We have a delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
I can hear it. You have it turned down. All right, here we go. Third down in a mile.
Henson calls for the snap. He's looking. He's got everybody in
Look,
the pattern.
there's a hole.
He's going to go deep out there. Overthrows.
Great coverage. Ontiveros with the coverage.
Who's that coming over the top there? Is that 16? Harris with additional help. Ty Harris, the special teams player of the game last week. So Ashton Ruffin's going to come back here midfield to take this punt, a dangerous punt, as the Mustangs are punting from the end zone. So the punter is Bjorstad. He takes the punt, gets it off. Not bad considering his field position. He will take a bounce. So Ruffin stops the ball, and the Dogs will set it up at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. We're going to take a break. You're watching Bulldog Football on LPSN.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Well, that was a quick one. So Riker over on this side, Smith at the top of the formation. Got a quarterback change. Wells pitches it over to Sean Simon. Sean Simon's going to make those guys earn that tackle.
An extra shove there.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. going to bring up 2nd and 4.
Gain of 6, second down.
So we've got Washington in the backfield with Sean Simon giving Ruffin a breather, well-deserved breather.
Boy, it's been all dogs. First, 10 minutes of the ball game.
So Josh Wells comes in, the sophomore. Gets the play, breaks the huddle. Twins on top of the formation, Riker near side. Wells will hand it off to Sean Simon, who gets it around the left side. He's gone around the left side.
21 Simon around the left side. That's
It's going to be about a 10-yard pickup right there. It's going to be good for a Bulldog first down.
Tackle on play by number 12, Cam Dick.
It's an impressive third drive here for the Dogs. 1st and 10, ball sitting at the Mustang 44-yard line. Twins near side. Wells will go under center. Takes a snap. He's looking to throw, play action pass. Doesn't have anybody, but he's going to throw it deep up. Oh, and Godbolt almost came back for that ball.
Wells pass incomplete, intended for number 15. Tyson Godbolt card. Number 12, Cam Dick.
So Berni gives him the reassurance there.
On the cover.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Along with number 21, Carter Grove.
Dogs content with letting that play clock run. 12 seconds to go, just over a minute. Split backs in the backfield. Godbolt on the near side, Smith on the top. Wells going to hand it off to, is that Washington? I believe Washington, number 22, another sophomore. He's going to pick up 2 yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
He didn't have any touches against the Deer, but did look very good against Dobie in the scrimmage. Just at 40 seconds left in the first quarter. All Dogs so far.
So I am being corrected by delay handoff to Sean Simon, who's going to go.
Yes, sir. He's going to get the first down.
Simon up the middle, tackled by number 12.
Right at the first down marker.
So 9. Going to be fresh set of downs, 1st and 10.
Have they signaled first down yet?
We've got people at home wondering the same thing we are. Why do we have a helmet out there? And we don't know. We will try to get that answer. I thought there would be a GoPro, but maybe there's been a collision in the past.
Wow, that's they're not.
So pistol formation. And,
and he shoots out the
20, 15, 10.
Yes, sir.
Tackle on the play.
You're looking for contact. But that is going to be the end of the first quarter. Let's see what the laundry is on the field.
Got a hold. That's going to bring out the punt team. What a turn of events there. Coach Berni not too happy with that.
No, he wants to know who's the number, but he's talking about Coach on the other sideline. Coach Melton's giving the refs the business over there and think he may have got some attention. So this will be an untimed down, and then we'll flip sides. Oh, that's what they're going to do.
The end of the quarter.
That is going to be the end of the quarter. So we're going to take a break. You're watching Bulldog Football on LPSN.
If you're ready to become a skilled and safe driver, contact South Region Driving School. We are conveniently located on Broadway next to LaPorte High School. We offer driver education classes and private driving lessons for teen and adult drivers alike. All courses are state approved and can be tailored to meet all your driver needs. We provide in-class and behind-the-wheel instruction for all students. Are you on a wait list for the DPS driving test? Don't wait. We can do the DPS approved road test here at South Region. From the first day behind the wheel to the day of the driving test, we will guide your team to success. At South Region Driving School, we develop safe drivers.
Was not too happy with that. That was way away from the play, couldn't give a number. And the Dogs are forced to punt. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
I saw it come in late, and that was as Simon was hitting
the goal line.
Yeah. But an opportunity for the Dogs to with Oso to
Oso's back
Mustangs
here.
Back.
Good
snap,
punt.
Good punt. It's going to be angled out to about this 15.
Yeah, so the 15-yard line, the Mustangs will set up shop 1st and 10. So the Mustangs will break huddle. Put his man in motion across the formation. Henson calls for the snap. It's going to be a handoff.
Raymond Gibbs getting out there, making a tackle, holding the rusher to 2 yards.
So 28 there.
We got a bunch of Aggies watching the
we do.
broadcast.
Mikulin.
Tristan Spears is tuned in.
Houston Bergeron. Brent Sweat. It's going to be a handoff right here.
Caden Watson. Good job with the tackle there.
So pickup of 2. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Let's get it up.
Make some noise, Bulldog Nation.
So Twins stop the formation. Henson calls for the snap. He's looking that side. It's going to try to be a tunnel screen, and the Dogs are all over. It's going to force a punting situation.
Good job defense.
So punting situation. The Mustangs will send number 32, Maverick Borstead. Punt almost gets over his snap, almost gets over his head.
Get away, get away, get away.
So everybody will move away. That ball's going to cross the mid-stripe
down
and be down at the 44-yard line where the Dogs will set up shop 1st and 10. Looking to avenge that unforeseen penalty that took some points off the board. So Signs back in at center, brings the play into the group.
Man, what a luxury to have with 2 really good quarterbacks.
That's where you make those significant runs is when you start having some depth, and that's what we've lacked for a few years, where we've built up those. So I formation, signs under center. It's going to be a quick handoff over to Ruffin. Ruffin's going to take it around the right side.
Handoff to number 9, Ruffin up the middle.
Let's see, the young man that gets up over there. So Vorstad again with the tackle there, but not before Ruffin picks up 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6. So Twins near side, I formation. Signs will get under center. We hand off to Sean Simon looking for the room. He's coming around the left side, sets up his block. He's around the left end.
Have fun arm tackling him.
But does not go down easy. He's going to get a new set of downs. Pick up about 11 on that play. Dogs are deep into Mustang territory, setting up shop at the 39.5-yard line. Maybe, well, we'll say 40. 40-yard line, 1st and 10.
Kingwood not having an answer for the offensive attack for the Dogs, man. They're,
you know, you don't want to put the cart in front of the horse, but I imagine there's going to be few that can. So handoff to Ruffin coming around. He's fine to make people move.
Oh, just
shoestring got him.
Still picked up 10.
It's going to be a 1st down, ball at the 30-yard line.
That's enough for a Bulldog 1st down.
So clock continues to run, 9:22 to go in the opening half of play here at Bulldog Stadium. It's been all Dogs thus far. Giddings up to the ball. Sets the line. Pistol formation. Smith at the top formation. Godbolt up here near side. Sean Simon takes the ball, tries to spin off a receiver, off a defender. No gain on that play. We'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Here on 2nd down.
So to the peanut gallery, the referee is an umpire, hence the U that's on
Was that
the
coming
jersey.
From little sister?
Well, I wasn't going to throw her that far on the bus, but there you go. Now mom's going to come.
Sister.
Yeah. So pistol formation. Signs. Wow. He pulled that. That should have been a pass interference. Ruffin has a case there.
On the coverage is number 30.
So it's going to be 3rd and 9 here.
3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9. Dogs looking to convert here, kind of stuck in no man's land, although both kickers have connected from this distance in warm-ups. And Truman and Lopez. So Sean Simon gets the handoff, comes around the left side. He lowers his shoulder, picks up about 4 on the play, but it is going to be a 4th down. Decision time for Berni.
You take 3 here.
Yeah, we got to get those reps in. These matter. I looked, and I have to verify this, but Lopez was 44 of 45.
Extra points.
Extra points. Only 1 field goal a year, a 27-yarder. He was 1 for 1.
Speaks volumes of our
It does,
offense.
and I want to say that was the first game of the year with Friendswood. He puts his foot through this one.
And it's off the upright.
Off the upright. The Dogs are turned away with no points, so it's got to be a moral victory for the Mustangs. But good effort by all on that.
Man, just the feel of the game, you would think that, 14 is not enough, but we'd be winning by more. But Kingwood staying right there. 7.5 minutes left in the first half.
So it is going to be 1st and 10, as you said, 7:40 to go in this opening half of play. Henson in a shotgun formation. Richardson to his right. Calls for the snap. It is going to be a handoff to Richardson, trying to get around the left side. Watson's giving chase. And Altaveros, great job forcing him to the boundary for minimal gain, maybe half a yard.
If any, yeah.
The Dogs did a good job of stringing that out left to right. Sideline to sideline, that's what you want to see. But I will tell you, I've noticed it 3 times now. We've got to pay attention. They barely bring a man to the numbers. They're trying to sneak him out there because I believe the rule states they have to come inside the numbers. But he's very, very close. So quick, oh!
Kylan Carter just missed.
He did. So that will move the chains and gives the Mustangs a spark. It was well defended. He was in position. We just did not make the play.
Put his head down. Got to go in there.
Yep.
Wrap up. See what you're hitting.
And a lot of the times that is a byproduct of new rules and things of that nature. You know, you can't target, you can't hit a defenseless receiver, and you get stuck when you're right at that ball. You've got to just go for the ball. So Twins near side.
Still haven't put the play clock. Oh, was he chased out of bounds?
So Henson will take this, hands off to Richardson, trying to set up something up the middle. So to pick up about 3 yards on first down, moves it up to the 40-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Ruffin checking back in after a breather.
So Valero, I liked what I saw of him on tape from last week as well. He went in there and he had meaningful reps. He made his presence felt every opportunity he had. I love seeing that. Henson's going to hand off to Richardson. He's trying to find a crease on the left side, looking for something. Bounces off a couple of defenders. Moves it up close to the line to gain.
It's still going to be short, half a yard.
Down to 35, it'll be 31.
Yeah, Valero checks back in.
Make some noise, Bulldog Nation.
This side of the field, you got to assume this is 4 down.
Yes.
Kind of in no man's land there unless they're kickers.
Well, Kingwood typically they do. So Hogg in the backfield, he's a power runner. He's their main defender, so he's a short yardage back, and he's going to go straight to the gut.
He's met at the line.
He's met. He's going to go right down the line. It's going to be close based on the spot. And it is going to be a 4th down. So White Hat is going to call for a measurement.
I don't see how we didn't call for one earlier.
Is that a first down? Is it not? I don't
Wow.
understand.
That's not a first down.
How is that not a measurement? So we're looking. There's a little confusion. No, he's going to say not need a measurement.
He was 6 inches short.
So White Hat will call the play clock to be reset. Mustangs get a fresh set of downs here. Henson, Hogg remains in the game to his right. Calls for the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Hogg. Hogg's going to go around the left side. He comes out of a tackle. Kylan. And finally nudged out of bounds by Watson, but not before a 28-yard pickup. So 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. So Twins near side.
I'm still struggling.
Hogue remains in that. I know.
How we weren't contesting that.
Hogg's gonna have that ball again. Counter. Oh, at his feet, can't make the tackle.
Met at the 5. Good job defense.
At the middle for no gain.
Ashton Ruffin in on the play.
Number 1, Kaden Watson, and number 83, David Campbell.
So Harris also comes up from the safety spot. So Mustangs changing out a lot of personnel. Clock continues to run. 4:30 to go. 20 on the play clock. Richardson out to Henson's right. Twins to the top of the formation. Henson's going to put his man in motion across the formation. This is going to be a reverse.
And he's going to slide in there.
Touchdown, Mustangs.
I'll tell you what, one possession game, it's been all Bulldogs. And just after a bogus holding penalty and a missed tackle, and here we are, about to be 14-7.
So Kingwood has a timeout, as they don't have enough personnel. They're missing somebody. But yeah, I hear you, Mike. It's been all dogs. I mean, past the eye test, you look at it and we're just having our way. But we've got to finish. And with the aspirations of this team and the bigger goals, we've got to make sure we're mopping that kind of stuff up and getting better every single game. So I know those will be points that the coaches will talk to them about tomorrow, and they'll mop that up before they turn their attention to Port Neches Groves.
You know, we talked about in the pregame show, you know, after the Deer win, you know, it was great that night, but it meant nothing the next day. And so we got to play the team at hand, and right now it's the Kingwood Mustangs, and hats off to them for.
I mean, they're a great team. They're a 6A team that was in the state quarterfinals a year ago. So they're not and they're in the. So they'll put that on the board. We're going to step aside, take a break. You're listening to Hanks and Hanks on LaPorte Sportsnet. We'll be right back.
Locally owned and operated, LaPorte Roofing is proud to serve LaPorte and the surrounding areas. From roofing to remodeling, our team delivers quality for both residential and commercial properties. With a great team of professionals who are quick, responsive, and dedicated, you can count on us to get the job done right. LaPorte Roofing. Strong roofs, strong community commitment.
Mustangs show signs of life and made this a one-possession game. The Dogs still up 14-7 with 4:15 to go in this opening half of play. We've only had one kickoff though, the first, right? Yes. So the first one was a touchback to Carter. Should be offsides. So Carter takes the ball, looking for a crease. He's met by a couple of defenders at the 24-yard line where the Dogs will set up shop, 1st and 10. Get to what we do here. We could take all of this clock, put 7 points on the board, and head to the air conditioning. So the Dogs will open up with the twin formation, top of the formation. Signs and roughing in the backfield. Sean Simon looking for a crease.
Hand off to 21, Simon. Gain of 3.
So Peterson probably should watch out. He needs to not run that extra dialogue. So 2nd down and 7. Dogs break huddle with 14 seconds on the play clock. Again, no sense of urgency here, trying to bleed the clock. Now Coach Berni will call a timeout with 3 seconds to go on the play clock. So I still like what I see. I feel like, you know, it's so anticlimactic.
Porte
It's
has
so
called their
hard
first time out of the
to.
half. They do have 2 remaining.
It's so hard to get that motivated when you are coming off a emotional game with your rival, and all the energy and mental fortitude and all the investment. This is a tough week, and I think the Dogs are really doing very, very well considering. It's hard to explain if you've never been in part of a rivalry game. All the extra things that are taking place, and it's just a distraction. And then you're playing your rival, and it was as fierce as it comes. And you've got to find that motivation here. And they're being professional. They're out there doing what they need to do.
I'd chalk it up so far to good execution and missed opportunity.
Yeah, great assessment there, Mike. A single back. Here comes Sean Simon with the ball around the right side.
Huge
He's going to get down to the ball.
Holds on to the ball. Good job. Good carry.
Huge pickup there for Sean Simon, who is going to pick up a lot on the play. 31. So 31 yards on the pickup, says Keith Wilson, our trusted statistician and LPSN rookie. We should make him go get food for us.
I was thinking wear something like a...
It's funny for those of y'all who get to see in the booth, and we will show you at some point, but you see the coach sitting in here, and he's looking with intention. Here comes Ruffin. He's going to split it down.
Yes, sir!
5.
Yes, sir!
Bulldogs. Ashton Ruffin.
Shot through that hole.
So there we go. Patiently looking for that opportunity, found it, and the track star shows off his wheels.
Yeah, we're gonna have to reset the game clock here.
So Dogs put some points on the board, and here we go with the Sanjak replay. Ruffin just right up the gut, and he was on before they knew it. It's a foot race to the end zone, and he puts it across for 6. And seems to be a growing trend here for the Bulldogs. And Ashton Ruffin, who hasn't played offense until this year.
2:36.
He
2:36.
Going back to Coach Wilson, he's got to be beaming with pride, having coached most of these kids at one of the 2 junior highs in the district. And just a great job by our junior high coaches as well for developing these players.
I'm glad you said that, because that has been I believe, one of the catalysts into this resurgence of LaPorte football. It started at that level, and it's fed into this program, and it's just continued to grow, and there's just an investment here.
Well,
and
UIL, they didn't do us any favors. I don't know if that's the governing body of junior high football, but being in district with those Pearland schools,
right.
that was a tough pill to swallow, being with those guys. And
Lopez puts it through the end zone, so it will be a touchback, and the Mustangs will set up shop at the 29-yard line. Good sportsmanship right there. I like that. Seth Dick and Oswaldo Lopez.
Well, we don't know what built up to the handshake there.
Well, I don't care. What I saw just now is what I want to see, and that was great. It's so sad that is a point of conversation that we have to have. We have to acknowledge when we see it, because it's become a thing that doesn't exist that much. There's been a resurgence this last couple of years. There's been a great emphasis. So far, stats for the first half, we got Ashton Ruffin with 97 yards and Sean Simon with 122.
Have fun with that.
So here comes Robertson around the right side. Oh, ball's on the ground!
Fumble on the play.
We got an injured Mustang.
It'll be first down, Mustang.
Maybe a cramp. First down. The ball was there.
Was it stripped?
Yeah. So good strip sack. I didn't catch the number of who made that strip, but unfortunately unable, the ball literally did not bounce our way. So a reminder that the Mustangs do receive the second half kick, so it would be good to keep this distance between the two with 2:29 to go in the first half. But I do like what I'm seeing.
And Kingwood being kind of off script, running quite a bit so far this first half. Just know that they have that in their back pocket
So
with Henson.
again, he's just out of frame. That may have been Fisher Klein that came up and knocked that ball loose. Put his hat right on the ball. So, you know, a wonderful, wonderful addition to the to Bulldog Stadium and also the LaPorte Bulldog football program is we now have Methodist as trainers on the sideline assisting ours and orthopedic doctor, and so they get first-rate care right out of the gates on site, and it's remarkable. You know, what a blessing to have, you know, a partnership with Methodist Hospital and what they do in the community everywhere. But we are definitely glad to have them here. It's
It was
good to see
always
the
one
young
of my
man's up.
favorite hospitals to take my patients to in the medical center. They were always very friendly and EMS friendly, welcoming. Not so many hospitals are not this day and age.
So unfortunately, the young man is going to hobble to the sideline. Hopefully, he'll get back on his feet pretty soon. He's at 65, I believe.
Yeah.
So I hope the young man is okay, and it's a deep bruise. When you got bodies flying around that fast, you know, it is that's the worst. You get a helmet on your thigh or in your calf, and goodness. So it is going to be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. We're able to jump on that fumble. So Cam Richardson really moving around. So Henson lives in shotgun. He's got Cam Richardson to his right. Trips on the top of the formation. Richardson's going to take the handoff to the left side.
Watson is flying.
Yes, he is.
Wow.
Richardson's going to have to come all the way back, and this is where things get dangerous because then you have cutback box, and that's exactly what's happening. Fisher Klein is giving Richardson chase. Can't put him on the ground.
Ruffin's going to get to him. Man, good
Well
cutback.
defended again.
He had nothing over there.
We just over pursued. You got to set that edge hard and turn him back inside because, like you said, Watson was all over him.
And just had nobody on the backside.
Yeah.
Everybody was committed, so here we are.
So trips near side. Henson looking to the sideline.
Just shy of the red zone for Kingwood here with
Dick to his
2:10
right.
left.
Laughlin goes across formation, handoff to Dick around the left side, trying to make the edge. He does make the edge. Should be a block in the back. No penalty there. It's be another first down.
We are stopping the clock for a 2-minute timeout.
So I'll tell you what, we are at the 2-minute warning. We're going to take a break. They're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after this. You're watching Bulldog Football on LPSN.
Are you looking for your dream home? Or maybe ready to sell your current home for a fresh start? Main Properties is here to provide you a personal and stress-free process. Main Properties has been servicing the LaPorte area and its surrounding cities for over 30 years with pride and spirit. Let one of our expert realtors here at Main Properties provide you with the caring service that is tailored to what you need. Come see us in the heart of Old LaPorte at 1014 South 2nd Street and let us put sold on your sign.
2-minute warning. Henson remains in shotgun, can't see the back to his left. Can put Laughlin across the formation in motion. Dogs almost take the handoff, but Henson pulls it back. Good zone read, should be a hold there. Yep, here comes the laundry. That will come back, ball's on the ground. We'll take the fumble if it is indeed recovered by the Dogs. So it is going to be a turnover. Darts come away with the fumble. Waiting for the white hat to give form.
We had a hold on the play on offense. That penalty has been declined. There was a fumble. Recovered by Laporte.
Bulldog
it will be
defense
Laporte's ball.
comes
First
up,
down.
forces the fumble on Henson inside the 5-yard line. Dogs will set up shop. With 1:44 to go in the opening half. Here's the Sand-Jack replay. Tell you what, Watson was all over that ball carrier. Thank goodness that Henson pulled it, but
was that Fisher?
Fisher comes in, pokes it away. So it's going to be 1st and 10, 1:44 to go in the opening half. Dogs need a strike down here. So pistol formation will open up the set. Hines looking to throw, and he's going to throw out there. I mean, that is a lot of contact they let him play through. Godbolt doesn't break free. Ball falls incomplete. Be 2nd and 10. That thing about an incomplete pass is it does stop the clock.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
No, you just want to get out of the shadow of your goalpost here.
Yeah.
So Dogs break huddle. Smith and Godbolt go out to the far side.
I bet my paycheck on this one.
Signs under center. It's going to be hand off to Ruffin. Ruffin's looking for a crease. He finds one, does get some breathing room for the Dogs.
Good golly.
Hand off to number 9, Ruffin up the middle. There's a flag on play.
A little extracurricular, some shoving. I'm not sure who.
So wait for the white hat to make the call.
We got a personal foul. Number 59 on White. Half the distance. 55.
So they're going to call that on Giddings, the center.
Still going to be, was that after? So it should be 2nd down and 11.
I think we're right back where we started.
Yeah, right at the 3.
So 1:29 to go in this opening half of play. Dogs want to get out of this shadow here. Sean Simon deep in the end zone, trips. Top of the formation. So Coach Berni calls timeout, doesn't like something. Maybe a little miscommunication. He's looking down at his wrists.
Timeout called by Laporte. That is their 2nd of the first half. They have 1 remaining.
We're going to step aside with them. You're watching Bulldog Football on LPSN.
Cool in the summer, warm in the winter. Barrett's Heating and Air Conditioning has been keeping LaPorte comfortable for more than 50 years. Residential, commercial, new construction, repairs, even yearly maintenance. Call 281-471-1118. Barrett's is family owned and operated with expert friendly service, and Barrett's is a proud supporter of the LaPorte Bulldogs.
Coach Berni was not happy with that formation. Something came, did not get communicated. Wow. So a little update where Kingwood Park is losing to Dayton 41-19. So hand off to Sean Simon. Sean Simon's finding that place, keeps his feet grinding.
And we're just going to be short.
We have a timeout by Kingwood. That is their
So
2nd
Kingwood
of
will
the
call
first
a
half.
timeout.
They have 1 remaining.
So we're going to stay right here with it. We've got 1:17 to go. A couple of other updates. So Pasadena Memorial lost 21-20 to Porter last night. The Crosby Cougars are losing to Iowa Colony 21-10. Angleton is up on the Brazoswood Buccaneers 25-14. Galena Park is all over Crowley 28-0. Sorry, North Shore Galena Park. Friendswood is up 27-0 over Willow Ridge. And the Eagles with a 1 touchdown advantage over the Rayburn Texans over Veterans. So the punt team is in with 1:17 to go. About a yard short in that situation. So we've got some direction from both coaches.
Kingwood with only 1 timeout left. They should only have.
So Lopez kicks over to the left side. It's going to be out of bounds. So the Mustangs will have 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 46-yard line. 1:10 to go.
We need a good stand here.
Yeah, great opportunity for us to put some pressure here. And again, we've been in position and not finishing those plays. So Henson again, shotgun formation. Twins top of the formation, twins either side of the formation. So they're going to go in their 2-minute.
Oh, good hit by Ontiveros.
9-yard pickup. They hit our line to gain marker and took that out just now. So hopefully they'll get that fixed at halftime.
Why did the clock stop?
Because he went out of bounds.
No, he was. Did he?
Well, he wound it. I mean, he started it, didn't he? So trips near side, single top. Henson's going to roll out to his right. He's looking for his guy. Ruffin's right there for him. Keeps him in bounds to keep that clock running. He does move the chains. 55 seconds to go. Clock should start to run. It does. So Laughlin goes across formation. Henson's looking that way, but there we go.
Yes, sir. Big.
David Moore comes through with a big sack.
And that means Henson has to come out for a play.
Yeah, he does.
I'm sure Kingwood's going to take a timeout.
Yeah, that's our last one. They do. 40 ticks to go.
Kingwood has taken their
You
last
kind of realize how
timeout of the
important
first
that
half.
timeout was earlier that they had a burn on the field goal.
Yeah.
The extra point.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Campos really just got off his block, and Henson had no choice but to eat that one. Looking for a big stop right here for the Bulldogs to end this first half.
So 2nd and 20 for the Mustangs.
Yep,
Here
so you
at their
got
own 41.
Valero and
Or
Ruffin in the
Bulldog
game.
41.
Stout goes over to the slot.
I tell you what, the last play of the Deer game, I like that defensive setup that they had out there with Watson.
Henson calls for the snap. It's going to be handoff.
Oh!
And Watson eats it up on cue.
That clock's going to keep going. It looks like Kingwood is going to concede.
So they're going to allow it to continue to run here. They can't stop it. Trying to get formations. So Twins, either side of the formation. Henson calls for the snap, rolls to his left. Valero is going to get pressure on him at the end. And Ontiveros and Stout are out there for the coverage. Colin Carter also in the vicinity. So the incompletion stops the clock with 3 ticks to go.
How about the secondary for the Bulldogs? Getting, first off, our front.
Yeah, showed
our
up when we needed them.
Yeah, and doing an excellent job.
So you can't take this off 3 ticks. A lot can happen. You got to put them on the ground in this play. So Mustangs are moving everywhere. 12 to go on the play clock. Trips, top of the formation, single. Near side, we're in a shell.
And then take a knee.
So may hand off.
Nope.
And that's how we will end the half. And we will go to the Around LaPorte halftime show with your score, the Bulldogs 21, the Mustangs 7. You are watching Bulldog Football with Hanks and Hanks on LaPorte Sportsnet. Well, it works better when we're not on mute, right? So the first half of play sees the Dogs up 21-7, and we've got the visiting team on the field right now. For those of y'all just tuning into our broadcast for the first time, we don't own the rights to the visiting performance, so we can't show their performance live. We will show the LaPorte Band and Chatos in their entirety. But before we do, we got a lot to cover. I mean, that first half had a little of everything.
It sure did, and so much quicker than the first half of last week. That felt like an eternity, but it's been all Bulldogs so far. Offense looks tremendous. Defense doing a great job. There still have been a few missed opportunities,
right.
But, I'm sure Coach Bernithi's going to cover those in the locker room and look to see a different team second half.
Yeah, you can tell there's some intentional things taking place. He's got a script that he's really working on. You're starting to see him go to that sheet more. And so anyway, I felt like the first half was good. I know we've got 2 runners over 100 yards again. Our statistician extraordinaire is working on that right now. But, it's pretty impressive to see how things are at this point.
And our offensive line just doing a wonderful job of opening up those holes. I mean, you could drive a truck through them. They're huge, and they're taking their blocks 10 yards down the field, 15 yards down the field.
Play to the whistle.
Yep.
So, very, very good job. So last week we started a new tradition, new stadium, new traditions, right? So our first new tradition is acknowledging, 2 people that are really leaving their legacy here at LaPorte. And the first one is our teacher spotlight. And the LaPorte Education Foundation wants to recognize Christy Fontenot. So Christy Fontenot from Lomax Junior High for her amazing commitment to her students. Ms. Fontenot makes learning fun and engaging and is always seeking ways to improve, provide her students with unique resources. So LaPorte Education Foundation is proud to put Miss Christy Fontenot in the teacher spotlight. So congratulations, Miss Fontenot. Man, that's back-to-back Lobo teachers, with Miss Miller winning the initial one. The other new tradition is our student spotlight, where Texas Stress wants to acknowledge a student this year. And we are going to talk about ninth grader Miss Charlotte Summer. Principal Griffin said that he shared Charlotte because she's always helpful, considerate of other people. She finishes her work on time and is always offering to assist the class. Fun fact about Charlotte, and I think you and I can relate to this, is that she's got 7 siblings, and she's also on the Bulldog Color Guard. So well done, young lady. Charlotte Summer, you are this week's Texas Stress Student Spotlight. So well done, young lady. And I know that our statistician is over there trying to add up on his fingers and his toes and get us some stats here. So we will step aside. You and I will get something to eat.
Sounds great.
I'm telling you. And then we will come back and watch the Chatos and the band. We'll talk about stats and get you caught up around things around town. So you're watching the Around LaPorte Halftime Report with Hanks and Hanks on LaPorte Sports Net. We'll be right back.
the Chargers will be performing a ladder routine to Sweet Caroline.
Scores from around the district. I know we had a number of people that we wanted to keep tabs on. So, again, New Caney Porter won last night against Pasadena Memorial 21-20. Crosby Cougars are down to the Iowa Colony Pioneers with 5 to go in the second quarter, 21-10. Angleton is up on Brazos Wood, 25-14. North Shore have a redemption game tonight. They're all over the Crowley Eagles, 35-0. Friendswood up big time over Fort Bend Willow Ridge, 27-0. And the Eagles still lead the Rayburn Texans, 7-0. Dayton has doubled up Kingwood Park, 41-19. So those are your local scores, and then we also get word out of Abshire where the Deer find themselves down 17-14 just before the half. So the stats so far for our squad here, the Dogs have put up 237 yards rushing, 131 for Simon at 8 yards a pop, 100 for Ruffin at 10 a pop. Kingwood, they've put up 158 yards, 117 rushing, 41 passing, and all of those really were in essentially 3 plays, big chunk plays, where we just were not able to amass the big deal, put them on the ground. So those are your stats for your first half, and those are your scores. So we will wrap this up. This has been your Around LaPorte halftime report, and we will catch the second half shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a courtesy to those who require additional accommodation, we kindly request that you please keep handicap seats clear and available. Thank you for your cooperation, making tonight enjoyable for everyone.
All right, we're back for the second half of play here. The Dogs are up 21-7. Oswaldo Lopez will tee up the ball, and the Mustangs will receive the first possession here of the second half. So both bands did very, very well at halftime, as did the drill teams. So the thing that's so impressive about Friday Night Lights is the number of student participants. When you count the trainers and the cheerleaders and the drill team and the players and the film crews, I mean, you name it. I mean, you got almost 1,000 kids involved in this. So Oswaldo will put his foot through. He's going to kick it deep. Ball will be fielded at the 8-yard line. Oh, overran that one.
Oswaldo Lopez with the tackle.
So good return, and they will set up 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Number 10, Slaughter, number 31.
So freshman and JV over at Bulldog Center did bring home victories tonight. And unfortunately, the Lady Bulldogs dropped one to Beaumont Westbrook at the varsity nightcap.
They have, however, they've been playing extremely well. Went and took care of business at the Dobie tournament. I want to say last weekend.
Yeah.
And they kind of had the same MO as far as a 6A heavy, very good teams pre-district. And
so
look
Cam
to
Richardson
them to do something big this year.
Picks up 11 on first down. See what kind of adjustments are made at the half. So that was a read the entire time. Henson never took his eyes off the defensive end. So ball just shy of the 50 here. Trips high, single low. Little screen pass. Oh, I'm sorry, slant.
Good ball by Henson.
Got it out of his hand quick.
Number 3, Richardson.
So Richardson did make that catch there.
That's enough for a Mustang first down.
So 1st and 10, ball at the Bulldog 37-yard line, 1st and 10. So Richardson to the left of Henson. Henson in the shotgun. Twins top of the formation, single low. Calls for the snap. Again, Reed gives to Richardson, who's going to dance around, keeps his feet moving, and Gibbs and Watson wrap him up, but not before Richardson picks up 5 on the play.
Number 1, Kaden Watson.
So 2nd and 6 here for the Mustangs.
It just looks funny.
So Henson will get the ball out to the boundary quickly, right through his hands.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Henson's pass incompleted to number 5, Vogt. It'll be 3rd down. Let's make some noise, Bulldog Nation.
So Mustangs have a 3rd and 5 here. Henson looking to the sideline to get the play. Twins either side of the formation. Looks like Hogg in the back with Henson. Henson calls for the snap. He's going to move up in the pocket. Now he's going to pull down and throw. And that is going to miss the mark, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You got to figure 2 scores in no man's land. They're going for it. So
looks to be the case.
See if we can get our defense off the field here.
So looking over to Coach Melton for the play.
Henson had a good scramble. He just lost the ball at the end of it, but had some yardage.
Cam Richardson over the right of Henson. Henson calls for the snap. Again, stays in shotgun. Campos is going to put pressure on him. Henson's going to have to scramble.
Yes!
Watson! Oh, can't come up with the INT, but it's going to be a turnover on downs. The Dog defense steps up big.
It'll be 1st down, LaPorte.
Good job, defense.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldog offense. Good defensive stand to start the 2nd half. About 1:40 taken off the clock. Gideon steps up to the ball. So Ruffin and Simon. It's going to be a handoff to, So that's going to be a TFL as Colby the junior, comes across flashing. So it's going to be a loss of 2. It's going to be a 2nd and 12. The Dogs have not played behind the chains very much today.
In fact, the 2nd and short has been the
MO.
The MO.
So Peyton Smith will come near sideline. Godbolt to the top of the formation. Ruffin and Simon in the backfield. Signs gets the ball, hands it off to Simon. Simon's going around the left side. He's just tripped up.
Simon gained about 5, tackled by number 5.
You're not going to get him down above the waist. You got to go low.
So Josh Vogt with the stop there, but it just brings up a 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs. So clock continues to run, 30 seconds on the play clock. No harm here. Twins near side. Smith and Godbolt down near side. Split backs in the backfield. Signs will get under center. He'll take the snap. Going to get it out to Ruffin on the flats. The Dogs go nowhere on this one.
It'll be 4th down.
And will punt.
Going to bring out the all-state pitcher on the baseball team, Adrian Delgadillo, doing the deep snapping duties.
Ball moves to the left hash here. Set the play.
Got to connect on those easy in the flats.
Yeah.
And it stops the clock.
So Lopez puts his foot into it. It's a good bounce. Going to work its way back to the 23-yard line. Guy picks it up.
What are we doing?
Should be a blindside block. No penalty called. Oh, they're going to call a horse collar, but don't get the cutback block over here. So I don't understand how two referees would miss the blindside, but they'll be all over the horse collar.
Personal foul. We have a horse collar tackle on the returning kicking team.
Yeah.
Is there a penalty over?
I'm not seeing a flag, but there definitely should have been one. A blindside block came back right at the 50.
We had a horse collar tackle.
Yeah, so unfortunate, but that was that or a touchdown. But it sets the Mustangs up in prime real estate. The ball will be put in play at the 14-yard line of the Bulldogs.
I'm just not sure what the Bulldogs, if they thought that the ball was dead, but there was a lot of standing around there.
So Watson again in the backfield blocks down the pass to bring up 2nd and 10. So Twins, either side formation, Cam Richardson to the left of Henson. Clock's down to 10 seconds on the play clock. Having a hard time getting the play in. Henson's going to put Laughlin in motion across formation. 2 seconds, 1 second. Gets it off just in time. They hand off to Richardson.
Who seals the edge. Good job.
Great job. Late flag. Should be a block in the back.
We had a holding
Looks
on
like
number 2 on the offense. 10-yard penalty, but still 2nd down.
So was that Altaveros or Harris that made the big tackle there? Good job. Harris coming in quickly. So that will set them back. So ball now rests at the Bulldog 24-yard line. 2nd and 20. Mustangs can get a first down without a touchdown. Twins other side formation. Henson calls for the snap. He's going to put everybody in motion. Here comes a delayed blitz. He's looking. Oh my goodness!
Wow! Wow!
That is a.
We missed the block right in front of you.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because I definitely.
We have pass interference on defense.
I don't agree with that call.
15,
but
first down.
that ball was already past him. So they may have been out of position, but that's where you got a team of referees. There should have been a trailer. So just unfortunate. Often moves around, go to the power.
Oh, just good play call.
Almost knocked that ball out again. I think he may have, but he was able to recover. Ruffin put a big on him.
Down to the 2-yard line. 2nd down.
go for a false start here or some kind of penalty, push him back a little bit.
So Hogg again is their short yard situation power runner. They'll put a man in motion, try to power to that right side, and that's where they're going to go. And he will get the edge and a touchdown.
Touchdown, 3-yard run.
Man.
Unfortunate.
Defense did a great job of getting off the field, and we punt the ball, and we just stand around. I don't get, it was a great punt. Had plenty of LP helmets around the ball, just no one acted.
So PAT to come. And he gets it through. So with our score with 7:30 to go in the third quarter, the Bulldogs 21, the Mustangs 14. You're watching Bulldog football on LPSN, and we'll be right back.
Life's busy. Groceries, work, rent, everything all at once. With Beacon, banking keeps up. Deposit that check while you snack. Set rent to auto pay. Get alerts. Get help fast. Smart tools, real people, all in your corner. Big life. Small wins. Less stress. Beacon Federal Credit Union. More than you expect.
So we will see what the Dogs do after some momentum shift here. Some very unfortunate deal. You know, the Dogs should have blown this open at this point.
Yeah, despite the lopsided, Kingwood's gotten some big breaks.
They've got all the breaks at this point, truly. He'll put his foot through that. And Carter will let it go to the end zone, and the Dogs will set up shop at the 25-yard line. Unable to get anything going for themselves offensively this half. Looking for a spark here, a sustained drive.
Put together a long drive here.
With points. You know, I know we made that point in the pregame show that, you know, you've got to convert. We've got to get those. So single back. So Sean Simon gets the ball, goes straight up the gut. And a pickup of 3 on first down. It'll be a 2nd and 7. Ball resting at the Bulldog 28-yard line. I apologize. So split back, Signs under center. Pitch out to Ruffin is going around the left side, looking for a crease, puts his shoulder down, picks up another 5 yards on second down. It will bring up a 3rd and 3.
And here's where those incompletions kind of bite you in the butt, because you got Kingwood loading the box, and as hard as our backs are running and our good a job as the offensive line, it's
hard when you have everybody. I mean, everybody right now is 7 yards off the ball. I mean, they're all in. I mean, that's everybody. That's as close as you get. Sean Simon gets the ball. He's going to drive. He's going to get right at the line to gain here, and it should be a first down. So it is a first down. Move the chains here. Clock continues to run. Dogs break huddle with 20 ticks. Peyton will go back up to the top of the formation where Godbolt is on that side. Hand off to Sean Simon. Simon right up the gut, but they are pinching that gap. And the Dogs going to have to your point. So pick up a 3. So stretch the field here. We've got to challenge them and get them out of that area because they are sold out on the run, and they should be. We haven't been effective in the pass game today. And now you got one-on-one right here, and this is I throw it to the boundary. Ruffin's gonna go around the left side, looking for his block right up the gap. He's
Picks
gonna
up
get
the first down.
Moves it to the 46-yard line and a first down. So ball at the 46. And folks, this was 11 men in the box. They are all in within 5 and 6 yards of the line.
They are baiting you. They are baiting. And
now the corners will drop a little off the ball, but again, throw it up and let Peyton go up and get it. But we'll come out in a bunch formation. Sign will get under center. Ruffin goes in motion across the formation on the left side. Ball's going to be out here, bootleg.
Wow.
Wow. A little
making something out of nothing.
So 4:16 to go in the third quarter. It's going to be a 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs.
Did we run out of bounds? Okay.
Giddings with those orange shoes sets the offensive line.
2nd and 8 here.
Late handoff. Sean Simon, maybe a loss of 1 on the play. So it's going to be a 3rd and 9 for the Dogs, close to midfield. Clock running at 3:50 to go. So Twins top of the formation. Going to be a handoff, give him back. He's got his guy. They had the play, can't execute it. Godbolt was behind the coverage. It's going to force another punt for the Bulldogs. They're on max protect here. Kicked it right in the middle.
Oh. We got a tie ball game.
So Weeby is going to get that ball and come all the way back for a touchdown. So Weeby had one last week, also a punt return for a touchdown. Got 2, that's 4 on the season for him.
Dogs better wake up.
Yeah, very, very flat to this point. All right, the Dogs better wake up, find something to do here.
Been all Kingwood second half. 9 minutes into the third quarter. And
they'll put that one
Bulldog
through.
special teams has been a disaster tonight.
So we'll see if the offense can't get something done. We just need we need to do something to get this thing started, create some momentum. So we start with the twin formation, split backs. Signs under center. Pitch out to Sean Simon. He's going to get the ball around the left side. He's going to go and make some guys miss and pick up 11 on first down. That's a good way to do it. Poke the bear a little bit, get him upset. It's going to be 1st and 10. Let's go. You got to be methodical here. You know, early on, too, you're running more of your limited playbook. You're not going to run everything. You know, coaches come in with a specific game plan. They want to do specific things. And, you know, our stuff hadn't changed. Our stuff doesn't change. We've got, you know, big aspirations. And at the end of the day, we're looking to do I apologize. Got caught looking at something else. But Coach wants to see certain things. The preseason's for the postseason. As he says, that hasn't changed for us. So we want to make sure that every week we're getting better. We're working on certain things and setting ourselves up for the long run. And Kingwood, frankly, is doing the exact same thing. As they were a state quarterfinals a year ago, they lost to a district foe that they had to play for the second time. And just like we did, Ruffin takes a handoff, and he's not going to go down easy. He's going to pick up a first down. The Dogs are starting to look more themselves here. We 1st and 10. Ball at the Bulldog 46-yard line.
Man, you would have told me 10 minutes ago that we'd be tied up at 21.
You would have called me a liar, would you?
And it's just, yeah, we're not set. Playing sloppy.
Yeah. 88, off, 5-yard penalty, still down.
So 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs. You know, just some self-sabotage here. We've got to fix that. Dogs will break huddle and hit Peyton Smith down here near side. God ball to the top of formation. Split back, signs under center. Going to be a pitch out to Sean Simon, who gets the ball. He's only going to pick up 2. As Bro comes downhill to make the play. So bring up 2nd and 14.
We got to take a shot.
So Ruffin comes back. Play clock down to 11 seconds. Twins near side. Pistol formation.
That can't happen.
I don't. I mean, it is. We can't connect on the easy stuff.
You eliminate half your playbook when you can't do that right there.
So 3rd and 14 for the Bulldogs in a dismal, dismal third quarter. One they wish they could have back.
Bulldogs break huddle with 10 on the play clock. 36 seconds left on the game clock.
Just gets it off. It's a good throw, just out of bounds. So the Dogs will punt again. Not how you wanted to come out here this second half.
Look how fast he gets rid of the ball too, like right here. Take a second. You're not getting any pressure.
There you go.
Wow.
Not
just
that
go
wide.
for it. Ridiculous.
Lopez punt out of bounds. It'll be first and 10 Kingwood at the 45.
Well, I tell you what, our special teams, you could circle quite a few of these that, you know, especially after a turnover in our favor, it's been a disaster since.
The Dogs trying to get personnel on the field. So Lousy out there. Big 99 on the nose. Trips, top of the formation. So Henson's going to roll out.
What are we doing?
Oh, stop!
Yes, sir! Blake Stout. That's coming up big, son. Good job. But even the rush, we got to the quarterback and we just stood there. It was like we conceded the.
Yeah, we got to finish. So we'll get a replay right after this. Pitch to Ruffin. Ruffin's looking for a crease. He finds one. He's going to put his head down.
Keeps going, baby, yeah!
So good, 14-yard pickup.
Let's wake up. That's going to be the end of the third quarter.
So that's the end. We got it all knotted up. New ball game, 12 minutes to go to decide this one. The Kingwood Mustangs 21, the Bulldogs 21. We head to the fourth quarter. You're watching Bulldog football on LPSN. We'll be right back.
A lot has changed around LaPorte lately, but the important things remain the important things, and that will never change. Since 1996, Gringo's has remained committed to quality and community. Gringo's has been more than a restaurant. We've been your neighbor and fellow Bulldog. At Gringo's, community isn't a buzzword, it's the cornerstone of everything we do. Whether you're celebrating a milestone or championing a cause, we're here, then, now, and always ready to serve this community. Gringo's, your hometown Tex-Mex. Proud to stand by LaPorte for nearly 30 years.
So here we are. See if that's a spark to change the momentum of this game. Statistician extraordinaire Keith Wilson tells us 75 total yards between the two teams in that third quarter. That's it, 75 yards. Now there was obviously the punt return yards, but the either offense is able to get anything going right here. So Smith, single coverage out the top of the formation, split back, signs under center. It's going to be a handoff to Ruffin. Ruffin's looking for a crease. He won't go down. So 4-yard pickup on first down will bring up 2nd and 6. So here comes Ruffin. He finds a crease, pushes the ball. Ahead for about 5.5 yards, but it's going to bring up a 3rd and short for the Bulldogs.
And you got to think this is 2-down territory. You don't.
Yeah, at this point,
down.
I mean, the special team's giving us no reason to trust them at this point. We've got to take matters in our own hand, put it in those positions that these guys can will it, and that's kind of what's going on. This is a testament of heart, but these are important. You got to have these games also. So split backs, Smith at the top of formation, quick handoff onto Sean Simon, who gets ahead for a 1st down. Pick up a 3, 1st and 10. Dogs driving. Will set up 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line in Mustang territory. Dogs break huddle with 15 seconds to go on the play clock. Smith again to the top of formation, split back signs under center. Quick handoff off to Ruffin. Ruffin's coming around the left side, puts his shoulder down, keeps driving his feet. Gain of about 1 yard on 1st down, bring up 2nd and 9.
Talk about 36 seconds here on.
Dogs break huddle, same formation. Nope, changing up. Godbolt will go to the top of the formation, join Smith over there, twin set. Ruffin should have been a face mask right there.
Wow, no flag.
Could have been disastrous.
This line judge, I don't know.
So it's going to be a 3rd and 9.
Yeah, no call. Getting LP faithful booing.
So it's a tough job to referee, I get it, but it's unfortunate when it plays, it dictates. So bunch formation, quick handoff on Sean Simon.
Simon up the middle. And a 4th down.
So it's going to be a 4th down for the Bulldogs. Ball resting at the 34-yard line of the Kingwood Mustangs. Gut check here for the Bulldog offense. Play clock down to 15 seconds. 10 seconds here as they break huddle. So Smith out there top of formation. Straight to Sean Simon. He finds the yard to gain. It's going to be right at the sticks. So it's a 1st down for the Bulldogs.
Nope, for Kingwood.
He pointed the wrong way.
It is short. It'll be 1st down Kingwood.
So defense is going to have to come up to the task. So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Tie ball game, 7:49 to go in the game. Twins either side. Henson in shotgun. Throws a little wheel right out to the flat. Cam Richardson picks up a 1st down. Will move the chains. 1st and 10.
That's a 1st down for the Mustangs.
Ball resting at the 36-yard line of the Mustangs. Now the Mustangs are in no rush. Now the clock did stop. So single receiver near side. Trips up at the top. Haslam can't make the completion, can't make the tackle. Would have been a big TFL.
Richardson on the run, tackled by number 40, Jaden Martinez. Second down.
Bring it up a 2nd and 8. So twins, either side of the formation. Richardson to the right of Henson. Henson in the shotgun, calls to the snap, puts a man in motion with 1 second, 0 seconds. Should be a delay of game. And no, it is seen at the last second.
We had a delay of game on the offense. 5
So a 5-yard penalty.
Still second down.
Still second down. So 2nd and 13 here. Ball will rest at the Mustang 32-yard line. So again, Watson's there. Oh! And a busted play, and he's going to go the distance just like last week. Missed opportunity for the Bulldogs. Very disappointing when we're hurting ourselves. It's one thing to be beat by your opponent, but we are definitely gifting these points. So the PAT to come. The Dogs down for the first time this ball game. It's up and through. So with 6:30 to go in this ball game, the Mustangs now have a lead 28-21. We're going to take a break. You're watching Bulldog football on LPSN.
For over 2 decades, Bayside Plumbing has installed some of the highest quality commercial industrial plumbing in the Houston area. Now we're bringing that same level of expertise straight to your doorstep. Gas leaks, water leaks, sewer line repairs, tankless water heaters, full home repipes, standby generators, and more. Licensed, insured, and trusted, based in LaPorte and proudly serving Greater Houston. When you call Bayside, you're not just getting another plumber, you're getting a partner you can count on for a lifetime. Bayside Plumbing Services, your local plumbing company.
All right, we're back. Dogs have to do something. They've done nothing right this second half at this point. And again, a lot of just unfortunate, self-inflicted, sloppy play. Yeah, absolutely.
Officials aren't helping, but we're doing it to ourselves too. You can't allow them to be.
Yeah, we've got to finish the plays, defensively and offensively. So Fisher Clown will take that ball, drop the ball, picks up that ball. He's looking for a seam. He's going to have a healthy return here, and he does set up shop at the 30-yard line. No flags here, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Dogs, who now need to have a sense of urgency. You know, it's the little things you're noticing. The guy's not getting ready to get set. Quarterback's not looking to make sure they're set. You know, we just look out of sorts, and we've got to find that groove and get going. Because at this point, very, very frustrating. And I think the Dogs are really going to kick themselves watching tape.
Oh, it's going to be a bad Saturday.
Yeah, looking at
regardless
the opportunities, yep. So Aiden looking over at Godbolt, who's got a guy wide open. He's going down the 40, the 30. He's still on his feet. Huge gain. That's going to back him up. Deep into Mustang territory. Big pitch and catch. 53 yards on the pickup. You got to keep them honest. So 1st and 10. Pitch over to Ruffin. Ruffin's going to go around the right side. He's going to pick up 4 on 1st down. Again, Dogs have a sense of urgency about them. So the clock continues to run with 5:45 to go in the 4th quarter. You know, with the wearable technology, are we still, I don't know what's happened with that, but I know that that was a big change UIL made in the offseason. And it was something that we were looking at. And quick throw out to the flat to Godbolt. Godbolt's going to take. So good pickup. Again, stretching them out of the box. So here's the big 53-yarder. Signs looks over to the left. Everybody takes the bait. Godbolt bleeds out around the right side. Peyton Smith's upfield trying to help his buddy out. So a 3rd and 1 situation here. 4:54 to go in the ball game. Dogs need to answer. So handoff to Sean Simon. Sean Simon puts his head, gets the 1st down. It's going to be a 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Be ready with the light show. So Dogs break huddle. I'm just playing the air horn. So handoff off to Ruffin around the right side, who gets hit, but keeps moving. Then he's driven back.
Number 9, Ruffin, tackled by number 10, Hunter No. 2nd down.
It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line, 3-yard line now. Did you see the line? Is that what you were laughing at?
Yeah, I'm laughing that the umpire just puts the ball wherever, like, you have.
So Twins near side, single back, handoff to Sean Simon.
Yes, sir.
Good answer right there by the Dogs.
4-yard out.
And he gets it through. We have a tie ball game with 3:36 to go here at Bulldog Stadium. Your Dogs 28, the Mustangs 28. It's going to be an exciting one, folks.
Jersey Mike's, they slice your order right in front of you. Watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, baby-like wonder, anticipatory chewing, and happy claps sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
That's exactly what the Dogs needed, a heavy dose, and opened them up. All it took was a couple of quick passes, and it stretches that defense out, opens the middle, softens it up, and allows the running backs to do what they do. So we got to see that continue here. We got to have a good defensive stand, go out and win this ball game. So Lopez is about ready to come put his foot through this ball. What is he going to do? See, the kick is short. It will be returnable. So Weeby does catch this one too. And again, makes a man miss. Still on his feet.
How do you let one player?
I don't know why you kick it in. He's really lucky. He kind of put his hand up to tell his back man, But you can't allow that to happen. You can't kick at him. I don't understand why we keep kicking at him. Even the film from the game against Clear Creek, he was their guy.
So Kingwood, with excellent field position, with 3.5 minutes left in the game, will have 1st and 10 at the 45, at their own 45, or at the Bulldog 45.
Well, update over there from Brazos where the Hamilton Wildcats woke up. 4th quarter, going in the 4th quarter, 61-14. Kingwood, big, 55-7. And Rayburn is all over the Eagles, 24-7. And wow, the Dayton Broncos put it on Kingwood Park, 62-19. Again, this is the redirect that we keep having.
On who?
Number 3, Richardson has to run around the right side. Tackled at the 14, there a flag for the play.
Personal foul.
At the end of the run, we have a personal foul. Face mask, number 58. Half the distance from the goal, first down.
Again, these misdirections, the guys got to put them on the ground. We've got an injury. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back after this.
Me gusta la comida buena, es que el sabor me desespera, con ganas me la como entera. Me gusta la comida buena.
For over 50 years, Fisher's Hardware has been LaPorte's trusted hometown hardware store, right at Fairmont and Broadway. From expert advice to unbeatable service, Fisher's has what you need when you need it. Fisher's Hardware, big enough to serve, small enough to care.
We've got 2 more home games. We got P&G coming to town next week. Then we'll have a bye week. Then homecoming the following week with the Friendswood Mustangs kicking off district play here. But speaking of play, we are going to get back at it here where the Mustangs have a 1st and goal from the 5-yard line after the penalty. It's going to be a handoff to Hogg, who's grinding his feet, but the Dogs wrap him up there. Maybe a TFL on the play. Bring up a 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. 7-yard line.
Handoff to 27, Houghton, brought down by 83, Campos, 2nd down.
So the Mustangs in no hurry whatsoever. 2nd and 7. 2nd and goal from the 7, I apologize. So Henson will call for the snap in the shotgun, gives it to Hogg. Oh,
yes!
And Raymond Gibbs, again, no. There we go.
And Ashton Ruffin. Yes, sir. That is huge. That is huge.
So it is going to bring a 3rd and goal from the 15-yard line.
We have a timeout on the play called by LaPorte. Please reset the clock to 2:13. That is their first of the second half. They have 2 remaining.
Yep. So as always, we want to acknowledge the amazing crew of LaPorte High School that make this production possible. We're impressed by them every time we get to work with them, and tonight was no different. Working on the broadcast crew tonight, you have 12 kids that are out. We got, obviously, our director, Tate McConnell, Sam Zabrowski, Manny, Sean, Morgan, and Josh that are out here and do a fantastic job for us every week. And we are appreciative of those efforts, and I hope you're enjoying tonight's program as well. So here we are with a 3rd and goal from the 22-yard line. Twin formation stacked on either side. So Henson is back in his pocket. He's going to be flushed from his mark. Now he's going to scramble. Ashton can't bring him down, but he is going to be tackled at the 10-yard line. It is still going to be 4th and goal. So 4th and goal is going to force the...
We have the 2-minute timeout.
So we are at the 2-minute warning. We got some exciting things going here. You don't want to step away. The Dog defense has a way to step up and finish this.
Bulldogs in business. Yes, sir.
And that's going to give the Bulldogs the ball at the 20-yard line. 2 minutes left in this contest.
The defense steps up big again. The offense has to answer right here, put points on the board, and get out of here with the win.
.155 left. And it's an opportunity for the Bulldogs to make all right in the world by capitalizing on this offensive drive here.
Bunch formation near side. Ruffin goes in motion across formation. He's got Peyton Smith over here.
Yeah, he caught it. One's looking up like, how did that happen?
It's a great play call right there, a little misdirection. Pausing long enough, Smith is down here, down the sideline.
That's a terrible spot, but we'll take it, I guess.
So split backs, pitch out to Ruffin, Ruffin around the right side. Ruffin's gonna put his shoulder down, pick up 6. So second down,
Kingwood
1:27
with
to go.
3 timeouts left. Laporte with 2. Got plenty of time. 80 seconds
1:22 to
left.
go. Hand off to Ruffin around the right side. Looking for a crease, following his blocker. Keep pushing
It'll be first
forward.
down. Clock's going to stop.
It
Move
will
the
be a
change.
first down.
The chains aren't set yet, but we just put... What are we doing?
So Dogs break huddle here, 1st and 10. Ball at their own 30-yard, at the Mustang 30, 29-yard line. Taking too much time off the clock, in my opinion. Hand off to Sean Simon, who's around the left side.
Oh, he goes through! Timeout, timeout. 30.
He does call that timeout.
Put 2 seconds back on the clock.
We have a timeout. Porte, that is their second timeout. They have 90.
we go. 1st and 10 ball at the Mustang 18-yard line. Single back.
You can't take a sack here.
Shot time to the right side. Moves it down to the 10-yard line. 28 seconds to go.
Get set. We can't have a false start.
Split backs. He's going to throw it up to the corner for Peyton Smith. Oh! Almost comes down with the one-hander. Good ball. 11 ticks. So 3rd and 1. 11 to go. What a ball game. So Coach Berni is right there next to that referee, ready to call that timeout. Handoff off the ref, and Ruffin's going to get around the right side.
Yes, sir! Yes,
With 7 seconds to go, the Dogs take the lead.
He's running over here, idiot. I'm joking.
So Mickeling steps in. And he missed it.
Extra point is no good. You score LaPorte 34. Kingwood 28.
So we will see what happens here. Final 7 seconds to go. I would definitely put that ball on the ground. Yeah, we cannot. I think that Coach Berni called the team. He wants to make sure he's got their undivided attention. This is the crucial. This is the ball game right here, and you cannot have these type of missteps. So what's the play? They want to be clear in what they're doing.
There's no confusion. You do not kick it.
And everybody's got to get on that ball.
But I do see Kingwood trying to make him a part of the return somehow, some way. Watch him
where
just
is
sprint.
He at? So we be at the top of the form. So do not go right. We want to come left, if anything. I'd kick it right here at the 40. Straight up. Yeah. We're going to kick it deep. Best kick of the day. Great job through the end zone. It's going to set it back at the 25. We're taking it, so here we go. So this is the ball game, folks. We got to sit here and play good defense.
we have to. This should not have been this close.
No, it shouldn't have. And again, regardless, you want coach. I mean, these players have to go back and look at that.
You know, in a way, it's a little something. I mean, you know, these are mistakes that we put ourselves in.
Yeah. So we've got quads near side. That's not Henson at quarterback. So, yes, it looks like you've got your quarterback over here. So the quarterback is in that bunch formation over here.
If you're just tuning in, we got 6, unable to capitalize on the extra point. Had some personnel issues. So here we are.
So that is Weedy back there behind the speedster. So Weedy's going to try to get it out here. So it's 3 seconds to go.
So this will be the final play.
Out of bounds. 3 seconds.
Looks like Kingwood's going to take another timeout.
So 3 seconds to go. Ball on the 16-yard line. Can't take anything for granted, though. We're spread out. Henson does go back this time. Again, now you've got 4 out there. Now Weeby's the target in that quad bunch. So this will be the ball game. It's out there now.
Push him to the sideline. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bulldogs win.
Ball game, folks. The final score.
Kylan Carter.
Report 34, 28. We'll see you next Friday night as the Bulldogs take on PNG. Report ISC, thank you for coming and attending tonight's game. Have a safe drive home.
What a ball game tonight. That took everything right there, but it's a learning lesson. That's what preseason's for, to work through these issues. Obviously, there's a lot to review. We're going to go back and watch them and get better for it. We've got to get guys on the ground. We've got to complete the play. So I know that's going to be a point of emphasis moving forward. We got Porte Groves coming next week. But what a ball game. The Dogs are 2-0 in the 25 campaign. And, man.
A lot to be happy about.
Yeah,
a lot to be a little concerned about, and that was uncharacteristic of the Dogs tonight. A lot of bonehead plays, but they were able to persevere, and guys stepped up. So let's see what happens next week.
Yeah, we're got Port Neches Groves coming to town next Friday here at Bulldog Stadium before our bye week. But tonight, September 5th, under the Friday Night Lights, the Kingwood Mustangs 28, your LaPorte Bulldogs 35. On behalf of Mr. Z, Manny, Tate, everybody involved here. He's Michael, I'm Danny, we're Hanks and Hanks, and we appreciate your time. We hope you enjoy your weekend. You'll check into the broadcast and follow us on our social media platforms. Until then, have a great night from Bulldog Stadium.
Go Dogs.